First, you go to Ibis Paint, then you open a new tab. I usually do this much. Then you import your picture of the eye. First, you have to select the color like this. Pick the fade brush or any other brush that is like fade. I usually put force fade also. Then you do this. Until there's a diagonal, just like this. You also pick the outline of the eye and also do like that. This is for the sclera. It's this code. Then do this to the. You can pick any gray for the eye, but I just do this particular gray. Now it's all filled up. Now you can do the same thing to the other eye. Okay, now that we're done with the other eye, we have to get the darkest black. Just get like pure black, and then you color in the pupil like this. Oval pupil and make it pure black like this. Okay. Now that we're done with that, you have to select the skin color and do like this. You can do the same to the other side. Now that we're done doing to the other side, we are first going to do that, and then we are going to shade the eye with multiply. Select the color of the eye. Wait, hold on. First of all, to make it look more real and in my style, I usually blur the outer edges like this. Do the same to the other eye. Now we go into multiply. Just make it 100%. Don't change it any sort of way. Then you can do this with any. This is my eye tutorial. So the other eyes I also do the same like this, but sometimes it's a different process depending on what kind of pupil it has. Or like I do like this, then we do to the other eye. Done. Now we also select pure black once again, and then we do like this. Trust the process. Then we do like this. Now we select a smudge brush and make it dip pen soft. I usually use this, but then I start doing like this to make it go in like that. You see? And also the other side. It should look like this, but sometimes it ends up differently. Time to do the other eye. Just like so. And then we blur the sides to make it match with the eye again. It should look like this. I'm just gonna fix a few things a bit. Yeah, it should look like this. Now, what I want you to do is go to add layer, and then you select the color of the eye, and then you do like this. It'll take a few tries to get it right, but. And then you get blur. You can blur like this. Yeah, it should look a bit like this. I'm gonna fix it a bit. Okay, I fixed it a bit. Now we just have to erase this. Like that. Like this as well. And then we go to blur again. And we blur it for like the second time. It takes some time to blur this part, but yeah, it should look like this. This as well, you have to blur it. Now it should look like this. You can lower the opacity if you want. I usually lower it to 70%. And then like that. And then you merge layer down. Now, this part is where you get a slightly grayish color of the eye color you're doing. Then you get the elliptic ruler. Make it some kind of oval shape. What I usually do is like this. Then you get, I usually use felt tip pen hard for this, but you can use any other pen, is fine also. Then you fill, you copy it, duplicate it, then you paste it to the next eye. I just flatten out a bit like this. Yeah. Now what I want you to do is blur with dip pen soft. You blur it like this, downwards, for it to look like that. Now copy it to the other eye. It should look like this. Now you just lower the opacity to about 60%. Any kind of, you can also do like that. Now for the tricky part, you can choose any kind of color, but make it like, if you're doing blue eyes, then I suggest that you make it a bit of a kind of pink. Make it a bit gray like this, like about this color. And then you pick the fade pen or whatever pen you're using. You do it like this. Same to the other eye. Okay, now that we've got two eyes, you can also use the blur tool again. Then you blur it at the bottom to make it look like that. And also blur this one too. Make it look like that. Now we lower the opacity to about, yeah, 60 sounds fine. That's what I usually do anyway. I'll just fix it a bit. Yeah. This is what it's supposed to look like. Now, you add a multiply layer that is 50%. Yeah. A purplish color that is in the middle like this. Then, you just this. Same to the other eye. Okay, as soon as you got it like this, you have to erase the edges if they're sticking out. Then, guess what? You have to blur it again. In this part, I normally just do at the bottom blur. And then that's it. But for this eye, it's just fit for this. Yeah. Then you merge that down. Now, I usually have this eyeliner brush. I'll just put down the code for you if you want the eyeliner brush, but I use this brush and then I choose pure black. Okay, now what I do first, if if it was no hair, then if there was hair, I would just, you would normally cover up this, but for now, I'll just, yeah, tutorial. Just do like this. Then you choose the eyeliner brush like this. Then I usually make it like this in the first fade. Now you can do any kind of eye shape, but for now, all I want to do is just this. I'll skip the product. Basically, you make it like this shape, and then you do the liquify pen and just do like this. Color in the rest. If you're at this point, then you just fill it. Now I fully filled it. For now, we're just gonna liquify pen a bit and fix it up, just like this. Now you duplicate it. If you're really like me, then you just duplicate your eye and just do what I do. This, and then you liquefy pen a bit, fix it up, and it looks the same. After you've merged the layer down, you have to pick the skin color, select the skin color, pick a fade brush, any kind of fade brush, like this. You just apply it on your eye like that. And then you load it. Oh. That was a mistake, but you go to a new layer, and then you do it, because we have to lower the opacity a bit like this. Then you lower it to about 40%, yeah. And then, guess what? Blur, again. I know I use blur a lot, but it's how I do my style. Blur is supposed to look like this. Blur again, for the side a bit. And then you choose a bit of a liquify, and you make it a bit, and you fix it up a bit, yeah. Yeah, that's how you do the eyelids. And now, how I add the highlights. I usually do with felt, and I put it down to this point of level, 0.7. And then I do like this. In the middle, like, oh, I messed up. And then you do a small circle in the middle like this. To the bottom is like the same, but a bit different. And then you do just a small blob like this. Yeah. And then a bit to the side like this. Then you copy it to the other eye. And yeah, that's about it, the eye tutorial. Now you merge the layer. And this is optional, but sometimes I just add a small, this Ayuko sail, whatever they call it. I just do like this. Then I lower the opacity to about 50. And then I start erasing. Erase it so it doesn't look like it's gone inside the eye. And make it a bit like that. Yeah. I have to fix this a bit. You erase again. And then now you choose the blur tool and blur like that. Only a bit on that side. And then we're done. Thank you so much for watching.